For decades now, Nepal offered sanctuary to Tibetans fleeing Chinese repression. But today, that refuge seems to be disappearing, not with tanks or troops, but with cameras. An investigative report by the Associated Press revealing how surveillance technology aided by American innovation is fueling China's global monitoring network, tightening Beijing's control far beyond its own country's borders. In Nepal, Tibetan refugees reportedly are being constantly monitored. According to the report, thousands of Chinese-made surveillance cameras now lining Nepal streets, rooftops, intersections, all tracking the movement, mapping the behavior of daily life of these refugees.
China very carefully watches the refugee activities, their movement. They follow them through different means, through sometimes from Nepalese security, surveillance, sometimes their own.
It's not just watching and spying, it seems. The consequences have started to show already. The once vocal protests that used to be staged outside the Chinese embassy have now slowly faded. Activism seems to have slowed down. Fear has taken control, according to that report.
But these things are scary because the cameras look same as the Lhasa cameras, you know. Lhasa Pago camera. In Lhasa, there are a lot of cameras like same like this camera, you know. It's like
Chinese pressure.
There's pressure from the Chinese authorities to monitor our activities in Tibetan settlements to see if we are running any anti-China activities. If the police catch us, they can get rewarded for it.
And what's even more worrying is that Nepal is just one of at least 150 countries reportedly where Chinese companies are exporting surveillance technology. We are talking about CCTV networks in Vietnam to censorship systems in Pakistan to city-wide monitoring platforms in Kenya. This is digital authoritarianism, to say the least. Sold cheaply, deployed quickly, and also marketed as modern policing, all making China's global surveillance machinery even stronger. Sure, for some, this might not come as a surprise at all, but what's ironic here is that many of these surveillance tools that China exports to the world at large are being built on technology developed in the United States. As per the Associated Press investigation, which was based on thousands of government procurement documents, corporate records, leaked files, interviews across 3 continents, American technology has played a major role in enabling China's surveillance reach. For years, Silicon Valley firms faced a trade-off: share technology or lose access to China's market. And those links have persisted.
The cooperation or the presence or the influence of Chinese companies, tech companies, especially Huawei and ZTE, have significantly increased in Nepal over the years.
In Nepal, the impact is deeply personal. A 2021 internal government report cited by Associated Press revealed that China helped build surveillance systems even in sensitive border buffer zones. These are areas where construction is restricted. Tibetan officials saying refugee crossings have collapsed from thousands a year to single digits. And that is because of tightened borders, Nepal's warming ties with China, and what they call unprecedented surveillance.
We live here, so they should not be tracking us. However, they still send people to pressure others into handing over information on us, since we're in a different country and can't arrest us over here.
And activists who used to be vocal in their criticism of Chinese repression now say that they have only one goal, which is to get their children out of Nepal. But then for some, there are complications. Some children of refugee families born in Nepal don't necessarily have refugee papers or even citizenship.
The Chinese government and the Nepali government have a strong relationship because of China's economic power. The Chinese give a lot of money to the Nepalis. Money can make people do bad things. Even though we Tibetans have a refugee reception center, we aren't safe. If we go outside, we can be arrested. There are so many security cameras.
the Dalai Lama's birthday or the anniversary of the 1959 uprising, activists say police preemptively detain those deemed likely to protest around these dates, reportedly. In 2018, for that matter, Nepal confirmed that it was developing predictive policing, technology that anticipates dissent before it actually happens. As for China, it denies coercion, rejects the allegations of surveillance abuse, and calls such claims politically motivated. But on the ground, the numbers tell their own story, it seems. For example, the Tibetan population in Nepal has halved. Many are leaving quietly before the net tightens further. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.